Well, hey everybody. I know this is not my normal video that I put out, but I just saw some shit tonight that I got to throw it out there. What I think is a horrible, terrible, completely ridiculous idea. Um, so some of you may know, you may not know, I have a master's of business administration. However, uh, I'm not giving financial advice, so if you listen to me, that's on you. But I just had to put out here why I think this is a completely horrible idea to do 50-year mortgages. All right, right here I got what's called an amortization calculator. This thing you can put in your loan amount, your percentage interest rate in how many years. You can use this to figure out any loan payment that you're considering, a car loan, credit card, whatever. But for this purposes, we're going to use it for a mortgage. Let's just base it on a $200,000 mortgage. We know there's not too many of those nowadays, but that's what we're going to start with. So if you have a $200,000 loan mortgage, and you have a 15-year mortgage rate and a 6% interest, 15-year term, 6% mortgage interest rate, you calculate that, and you will see your total payments after the 180 months will be $303,000. So you borrow 200,000 and you're going to pay them back over 50% back. So they're going to get a whole extra $103,000. Now let's just play with this a little bit. Let's just say you go to the normal 30 years, right? And you know what? Because it's a longer term, let's say they'll drop the interest rate to a 5.5. There will be a little bit less probably because it's a 30 years, and they'll say this is a great idea. It is not. But anyway, so we'll drop the interest rate 5.5. So $200,000 over 30 years, drop the interest rate 5.5 instead of 6. Now you borrowed 200,000. You're going to be paying them back a total of $408,000, more than double, even if you drop the percentage rate. Let's drop it down to 5%. All right, 5%. Drops it to $386,000. So you still borrow $200,000, but you're paying them back $186,000, almost double. Now, let's just say, okay, the mortgage gods decide, hey, we're going to make it easier for the poor bastards, and we're going to make this a 50-year mortgage. 50-year mortgage because we are the mortgage gods, and we are going to help the little people. And let's just say they drop this down to 4% because, they care about us, and they want to make sure that we're okay and doing well. Calculate. You borrow $200,000, and it's going to cost you $262,000 plus $848 back in interest. That's insane, and that's if it's a 4% interest rate. But right now, what the normal interest rate is 6%, so they'll probably give you a 5% because they're going to be like, we're helping the poor people. Look at that. $344,000. We'll just say $345,000 in interest. You'll be paying them $544,966 on a $200,000 loan. Now, I want you to think about this. How many houses out there are $200,000? Not many. What's the average house right now? $400,000? So let's start this over again. 15 years. But this time, we'll just leave the interest rate at 5%. Let's just make it easy. 15 years. $400,000. This needs to be an average house nowadays. Calculate. All right. On a $400,000 loan, 15 years, 5%. You're going to be paying back a total interest of $169,371.41. But you'll be paying a total of $569,371. All right? So it's not great, you're still paying about a little less than 50% back. But now let's bring this up to the 30% or 30 years. I mean, look at that. They were nice enough to stretch it out for you. It lowered your payment just a little bit. See, what was the payment difference? 15 years. Sorry. Okay, 15 years. The monthly payment 3100, excuse me. Bring it to 30 years. $2,147. Okay, that helps you a bit, right? That helps you. That's $1,000 difference. But you are still paying $373,000 in interest. Holy Jesus. For that $400,000 you're borrowing, you're paying back $773,000. Now, here's the kicker, guys. Watch. Remember this $2,147, right? Remember this. 50 years. Calculate. Look, it dropped down $300 about, but look how much your total payments is. You'll be, out of the $400,000 you're borrowing, you're gonna be paying back $1,089,933. Holy shit! Oh my God! Look, guys, I'm not here to give financial advice, but I can see some crazy shit when I see it. I'm gonna call it out. That is insane. You're saving. They're acting like they're doing a big deal for you because like they're your friend. Remember this: $2,147, 2,100. Where's my calculator at? Calculator. $2,147 minus. Let's do this again. 50. $1,816 minus $1,816. How much is it? $331 in savings a month. But that's going to cost you damn well. Let's see. Take that. Copy. 1 million. Holy Jesus. It's just, it's insane. I can't even believe they're even, actually I can't believe it because they're a bunch of crook bastards. They don't care about us. They don't care at all. Minus 773,023 773,023 equal. That $300 you're supposedly saving is going to cost you $316,000 more in interest. So I'm not telling you what to do. I think it's fucking completely insane. But yeah, I mean, I would never do a 50-year mortgage. No. Just no. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.